So, I know it's late. I'm not doing a live thing right now. It's because it's like a couple hours after I thought I would. So what happened was that I was heading out, or like I was on my phone, and I was like, okay, cool, it's, this time. And then I checked my phone on Facebook in order to see, just catch up on whatever. And whenever I did that, I realized, oh, wait, like, I have, like, oh, it's a cat. It's a kitty cat. I was like, oh, wait, I have, like, this thing. And it's basically over at a park. And it's basically, they're like, free hot chocolate, pet some animals. They basically had 2 Nigerian dwarf goats. They had a horse, which had a winter coat on. How I know this is because I petted the goat. And it has a really soft, like, winter coat. I think the horse is 18 years old, and, like, there were people around, and the horse was, like, started moving around and such. And I'm thinking, even though they're 18, I'm like, this horse definitely needed to be socialized more, because, like, it's getting anxious with all these people around. And, like, yeah, they definitely, I don't, like, basically just bring them around more people, have shots fired, I don't know, a gun go off or whatever. So yeah, I was able to do that, and then I started talking with someone, and I was like, yeah, I'm broke, I'm basically only working, like, 5, I was like, yeah, I started, and then last week I worked 5 hours, and then this week I will be only working 8 hours, and he's like, you want a job? It's like, really? I was like, how much is the pay? He's like, it's about $10 an hour, and then it goes up to $13 once I'm done training. And he mentioned that basically I would be working, like, once I'm done, I would probably be working Tuesday through Friday, basically, and then I guess Saturday also. He mentioned it's been really fun, or like really busy, lately, and it's like, oh. So yeah, $13, it's not $1 million, but it's definitely more than, like, let's say 1 day a week. He did mention that basically the Saturday hours are, like, was it noon, I think, until, no, I think 2 until 10. Yeah, 2 until 10 or so, or maybe a little bit early, 12 until 10. So I'll get more hours, which is actually what I was hoping for. So yeah, who knew? Talking to people and, like, yeah. So what this is that he sort of started messing with one of the other ladies. He seems like a very big kid. At the same time, he does work in an escape room, so yeah, that kind of makes sense. Okay, there we go. So, yeah. I was like, I missed the hot chocolate. I wanted hot chocolate, and I totally missed it. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to buy some hot chocolate, because I want some hot chocolate. Where's... There we go. Yeah, on the positive, I didn't get it. I am finally getting enough sleep, so I'm like, yay. Now I just need to make sure I go to bed at a decent time tonight, so that's the only thing. Where are my keys? Where did I place my keys? There are my keys. So yeah, that's the only thing, is that I need to go to bed at a decent time. Yeah. I really want hot chocolate. I mean, I got a thing of hot chocolate, but I'm like, really want hot chocolate. I'm like, I need to go to Walmart, and then I realized that, so this is in the city of P for Papa. And I'm like, you know what? I really want hot chocolate. So hence why I'm like here. No, I think I already have money. But yeah, so I also, so A, there's that, and then B, I was wondering, how do you feel about me? And I asked because, I haven't heard from you a whole lot in the past few days, from what I can tell. So, yeah, and then, I have 11 on me. But yeah, I was wondering, just, I guess for me it's reassurance. And by the way, thank you for the compliments. I do appreciate them. Just, it's kind of nice having someone support me and be there for me. So thank you for that. But yeah, what I'm going to do now is basically go out and take over the world. No, I'm gonna go and get some hot chocolate, like a box of hot chocolate, and then after that go back and thoroughly enjoy my hot chocolate, and then decide, do you think I should take the job? Because if I do take the job, I would be quitting my job at Domino's, and I would be working out in an escape room, and I need to decide. Oh, I have a class until 3. But I'll still come by. I need to double check my schedule. No, wait, I don't. Never mind, I don't. So what it is that I was like, I wonder if I have classes, but I realized I might not. So what it is that on Fridays is when we actually have, like, it's, what time is that? It's like, not class, but yeah, it is class from 8 a.m. until like 10, 11 o'clock, and they're back to back. So what is, I think the first class is for honors, and the next class is basically literature, and then I guess it has something to do with going to England, because in order to go to England you have to take these 2 courses, and then aside from that they also have, what else do they have? Let's say classes. I think that's really about it that I can think of. So yeah. But yeah. Personal opinion, do you think I should get it or no? Because I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I guess just let me know. And then he suggested I come by tomorrow and look around and decide, be a little bit better pay, I guess. So yeah, I don't know how long he's been working there, because he basically has been like setting everything up and getting everything together, and it sounds like he's looking at leaving the job. So basically I'll be there the entire time. My thing is that, well, if I need help, will I have somebody who I can contact and be like, hey, I need your help, and they will be available. Because me working that kind of job, I was like, I've lost respect for whoever, so I'm just like, can I do this? Nah, I can't. So yeah, today has not been very exciting. I did pick up about a dozen books. I walked over to the library, and on my way over there, earlier I did see one sec. Okay. I did see a free little library, and then I asked a lady as I was walking past, like, what is this? And she said, oh, right there is a tea shop, and then behind us, an antique store. And so she was like, oh yeah, you're welcome to stop on in. And I was like, oh, I'm headed to the library, and the library closes at 5, so it's just a few minutes. And she's like, oh, well, we're open tomorrow from like 10 a.m. until I think 4. One sec. There we go. I was like, oh, okay, what about next week? And she's like, oh yeah, we're open like a few days next week, so like Monday and Tuesday they're open. And I was like, cool, that sounds great. And so what I am thinking about doing is maybe going there on Monday. I actually need to text my parents and find out when they will be coming in, because I'm just like, I don't know, like they're supposed to be coming in, but I don't know what time or anything. They might be flying standby. If they're doing standby, I have no idea what time they're coming in. Okay. So I'm just like, I don't know. And then, but yeah, so I walked over to the library, and they're like, yeah, we close in 15 minutes. So I was like, good point. So I went ahead and picked up about a dozen or so kids' books, and then brought them over, and I picked one that was like, Where's Waldo? And then from there, I went ahead, and what did I end up doing? Walked back to the dorm. I was like, I need some exercise because I'm like always inside. I never really move. And so I was like, I'll go ahead and do that. So I went ahead and did that. And then, yeah. Well, on the positive, you know what? If I work at the escape room, I won't have to like constantly be washing my hands. I won't have to be working with food, because I'm just like, I can't, like, I told them specifically I can't work with food. And then one of the ladies was like, yeah, all right, go ahead and get your apron on. Not for me to like make any food, but for me to bring food out and put in the box, which you still have to wash your hands beforehand. And I'm just like, I mean, it's cool, but like, yeah. So I'm just like, yeah. Well, I finally found my cream. So what it is that I was like, I must have left it or somewhere, because I looked briefly in my purse and I didn't see it. And then finally today I saw in my purse there was my cream, and I was like, there it is. And so I put it on, and right now it's not itchy, which makes me so happy. So yeah, I may end up working there. At the escape room. I don't know. Any suggestions? I'm totally open to suggestions and comments and help. Because I'm only planning on working there until like the summer. Maybe. Not until at the latest, until the summer. So yeah, after that, it's like, I know I'll need to look for another job. But yeah, how, I was wondering, because for me it's very important, how do you feel about me? And I asked because, I know we've been through ups and downs, but, I guess it's kind of nice to hear if somebody loves you, instead of being like, yeah. What else is there? I think that's about it. But yeah, I also pet a dog. They said it was a lab. And I was like, it looks like a little bit of Australian Shepherd, or like a Shepherd basically, because the ears were sort of floppy down, and the coat was like, the face was like really small, like an Australian Shepherd. But the body was sort of a black lab. But yeah, also I tried to get some I saw cats throughout the city or the town, and I was hoping to kind of pet them, but they did not approach me. They're like, sat down and looked at me like, no. It's like, forget it. Oh, there's a lady with a hat. Oh shoot. Okay, that's not a lady. That who looks killed. And she's in the store. But yeah, so yeah, I guess just, yeah, feel free to let me know. And, yeah, I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna go get some hot chocolate stuff now. We have milk at the house, thankfully, or in the dorm, thankfully, so I can mix it in with that. But yeah, I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a great day. Let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about, and I'll respond tomorrow because it is a little bit late. Or it's 9 o'clock, so yeah. Bye. I love you.